गुड आफ्टरनून, नमस्कार, आदाब, सत श्री अकाल। अदिता जी, कैसी हैं आप? हाउ आर यू?
I'm good. I'm good. How are you, ma'am?
आई एम गुड, perfectly all right. Anita ji, you have more than 4 decades of experience
Yes.
in the field of education. Like the whole life, it seems that you have spent in the field of education.
Yes. Yes.
And like you are an asset for the education field, I must say. Wherever you are working, the
Thank,
people are fortunate to have you.
thank
Because
you.
experience plays a great role, a vital role. And that's why I think that you are able to maintain a balance between work and personal life. Can you please give us some tips to the young generation who are finding it very challenging and difficult to
Yes.
have a balance between work and personal life?
Yes. You need to have time management. That is the key tip, I would say, because everybody has 24 hours, not 24 hours or half a second more. So, being from a army background, my maternal side, I think so. The genes have come into me, and my whole family is very disciplined, and I am also disciplined. Being a single lady, I maintain my time, and my schedule starts from 5 o'clock in the morning, and it ends at 10:30, 11, 9:30, as and when I'm tired. But the younger generation, I would only say that you need to maintain your time. Time discipline is very, very important. As a whole, the discipline is important, but time, when it comes to time discipline, is very important. Because I also have family. My mother was there, my father was there, my two siblings were there. My brother got married. He had a daughter. So doing all the household chores, helping my sister-in-law. Then I used to go to work. It's not that I'm single from day one, from the time I started working. But I used to get up early and help my sister-in-law in the kitchen, and then wash clothes and everything I used to do. And on dot 8:20, I used to be in the school. And I used to travel by bus. In those olden days, I used to travel. The bottom line is time discipline. If you have time discipline, you are successful.
Yes, and I must say that that bottom line is waking up early morning.
Exactly.
Nowadays, it has become like people, they cannot even imagine that how
Imagine.
they can wake up early morning.
Absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
in the morning hours, I have find that morning hours are very productive. You do the things
Absolutely.
faster and more effective way, whether it is household chores or whether it is our any writing work or any compilation work or any work. So you do effectively in the early morning. Those
Yes,
2 hours
morning hours are very, very productive, and that's what my day begins at 5 o'clock, whether it is Sunday or Monday or holiday. My day begins at 5 o'clock. That is why I'm able to space my household chores, because now, being a single lady, and I have a servant for mopping and this thing, sweeping, but other work I do it myself. And that is only possible when I get up early in the morning. If I get up at 8:30 jana hai, then it's not going to work. It's not going. And that stress you have, and that anger and whatever it is, it is given to others without any rhyme or reason.
Very true, Anita ji. Anita ji, can you suggest us that how you were able to evolve yourself from being ordinary to extraordinary and now being a leader, an effective leader?
Yes, that's a very long journey, ma'am. That I started my career as a nursery teacher in 1976.
Wow.
Nursery teacher in 1976. And you won't believe, ma'am, that I have worked only for 12 years as a teacher. And when I was working for PP2, because this pre-primary is very close to my heart when compared to all other levels from the beginning. And let me tell you one thing more, ma'am, that I wanted to become a doctor. And this was not my choice. This was by chance I became a teacher. But now it has become my choice. I cannot look into any other field except this. Now this has become my passion. And eventually, because of my dedication, accountability, my management thought, that is from Aga Khan, that they thought this lady needs to be upgraded. So after 12 years, working for 12 years, they thought that I should take a leadership role, and I became the HM of primary section in Aga Khan. So that is what, and the credit goes, the tagline is Aga Khan, where we were nurtured, we were, every moment, it was not spying or something, but every moment we were mentored and we were nurtured every moment. And every Saturday or Sunday, we had a lot of leadership programs. And then I was a person, I didn't know English because I came from Punjabi medium. So I was pushed into the ocean, or into the water, that you have to swim. You have to speak publicly, because I was not a public speaker. I was very shy. But the credit goes to Aga Khan and, of course, to my parents, as as usual, because my parents were really the backbone, and they never stopped me, ma'am. They never stopped me. You should not do this. And let me tell you, when I took up the training from PPTTC, that is Princess Essence, Dr. Rafat Hussain, I was her favorite. And that time there were riots in Hyderabad, Hindu-Muslim. And those days they were rickshaws. So what I used to do, I used to put that parda, rickshawala used to put parda, and I used to take out my bindi and then go attend the classes and come back at 6 o'clock. But I never stayed at home that, okay, riots are there, I'm not safe, I never did that. All my 1 year, 365 days, I attended the training.
That's really great to know, Anita ji. That is the dedication and sincerity and hard work that has made you a leader, not only a leader, but a democratic leader, a charismatic leader, a leader who is adored by the people, by the team members. Can you please tell us some experiences or some events that has like most significant impact on your leadership style that you are possessing today, nowadays, and you are leading with that?
Ma'am, I very strongly believe that learning is from womb to tomb. Very strongly, I believe that. I don't think that, okay, 47 years and then I know everything. Because now in your program also, I have learned a lot of things. Though I may be knowing, I may not be knowing, but it has added value to what I know. It's not it has added a lot of value to what I already know. But I very strongly believe that every day is a learning. And and this, I never missed an opportunity saying that I'm sick, I'm having fever, I can't travel. I never missed an opportunity. I attended all the workshops wherever it was possible. And each workshop or training was a learning for me. And I thought it's a beginning for me. It's a long way for me to go. I'm just a frog in the well. I don't know. That had added, and and I have mentored and I have trained, I don't know, thousands and thousands of teachers, and they are very well placed, God bless them. And that is what very strongly I believe in it.
Thank you so much, Anita ji, for sharing such beautiful and wonderful words with us. Anita ji, you are leading a team, and your team is like inspired and motivated with your words, action, deeds, and whatever you do. So do you have any some your different leadership styles, or some your personal tips that makes them inspired and motivated? Can you share those tips with
ma'am? Yes, I have there are a lot of conflicts, there are a lot of misunderstandings, there are a lot of the thoughts are not matching. But when I have that, as a leader, I personally and professionally, I call them, and especially on the personal front, definitely I call them and then give them that tips. Because in a crowd, what I feel, they take the tips and it is somewhere lost, down the drain, it has gone. But when I do personal mentoring or nurturing or whatever it is, but I feel that it is more effective rather than giving them a group. I do in a group counseling, I do mentoring, but I feel personally, one-to-one mentoring is very, very effective.
Thank you so much. One-to-one mentoring is effective. That's really a great tip for all the leaders.
Yes.
Anita ji, the life is not always a bed of roses. There are ups and downs. So, do you remember some of the life lessons that have paved your way, the way you are today, and the way you have led your life so far successfully? So, what are
Yes.
those important lessons of life?
Yes,
What
ma'am.
is
Yes,
there?
ma'am. Basically, I was a very short-tempered person. Even today, but to a larger extent, I have mellowed down because why I am a very because I'm very strict person. I'm a very disciplined person. Maybe that has gone into the genes, but thanks to my friends, and one of them is my friend, very close friend Yasmin, who has really mellowed me down. She says control, control, control. I think so. 80 to 85%, I have just mellowed down a lot, and. I would like to share an incident where when I was working in Aga Khan, I was the HM, and suddenly my principal, she brought another person, a junior person, on my seat. I was not thrown out, I was put into another department. And that because everywhere politics are there. Then that lady worked and I was put into other department. I took it as a challenge. I really took it as a challenge. I did my best there. As I told you, I never took leave for 20 years, not even a single CA.
Wow, wow,
I
wow,
never took
wow.
a leave for 20 years. That is remarkable. I don't know how I managed, but yes, God was with me. My family was with me, especially my family was with me. And till today, I have good health that is keeping me, move forward, except, those are health challenges as knee pain and all. That's okay. But otherwise, I'm fit and fine. That keeps me moving, that keeps me motivating. So what happened is, then I don't know what happened internally. That lady was removed. She was a math teacher in the same school. Again, I was brought back. Again, I was brought back on that
That
same
was
school.
your victory. That was your victory.
Again, I was brought back. It happened twice, ma'am. It happened twice.
Mm.
Again, I was put into another department. I don't know the reason because people keep on filling your ears, and then again that lady was brought. I don't know for what reason. Then that lady, couldn't continue because she had an head injury, and her story was also pathetic, and she couldn't give her 100%. Again, I was brought back, and I retired from that seat, but I never gave up. I never give up, ma'am. I never give.
Hats off
That
to
is
you.
my
Hats off.
personality. I never give up.
So, my dear audience, you see the lady who is in front of us is not an ordinary lady. The lady who has not taken leave for the last 20 years is really remarkable, commendable. I say that I have not seen anyone in my life except Anita ji who has such caliber and who was
Thank you.
given so much challenges in her career, and she has overcome all the time with those challenges and performed quite well, wonderfully, excellently in her career. Thank you very much, Anita ji. And before we conclude our interview, will you please say a few words to all the fellow leaders around the globe? What is your
Yes,
advice to them?
yes, ma'am. Leaders, first of all, you need to have a lot of patience, which I have learned you in a due course of time in my 47 years of my career, which I never had, but now I have a lot of patience, and one-to-one mentoring is very important, and you need to have a lot of patience, and you need to have time discipline, and you should never leave an opportunity when the opportunity is given in the platter, that grab that opportunity always, because every opportunity is a learning for me. That is my very strong belief, ma'am. From the core of my heart, I'm telling, every opportunity is really a learning which is given in front of you on a platter. Just grab it and you learn a lot of things. Leader, I very strongly believe, ma'am, because we have different levels. We have the support staff, we have admin staff, we have coordinators or directors, we have principal, we have chairman. Every person is a leader in his or her own way. And we need to respect every leader. Maybe a support staff, maybe a security, maybe higher us, maybe a parent. Parent is a leader in or her or his way. So respect, trust, integrity is very, very important. That's why I tell
Thank you.
time management and the dedication, the responsibility, the accountability is the key tips for being a good leader.
Thank you very much. Thank you. It was nice talking to you. May God bless
Thank you
you
so
always.
much,
Give you
ma'am.
long life and
Thank
you
you.
healthy, wealthy, wise and spreading the happiness and joy
Thank you,
to
ma'am.
everyone.
I also want to get connected with you, in future, as I had mentioned. So we'll keep in touch. And thank you very much, ma'am. Thank you very, very much.